Hello, I'm Philip Brunelle, Artistic Director and founder of Vocal Essence and organist choirmaster at Plymouth Congregational Church in Minneapolis. Today, our featured composer is Edward Bairstow, actually Sir Edward Bairstow, English composer and organist. Born in 1874, died in 1946. And from 1913 until he passed away, he was the organist at York Minster in northern England. He was, I'm told, a difficult man and given very strong opinions. Somewhere around 1910, 1915, after T. Tertius Noble had moved from England to New York City, Bairstow was asked, would you be willing to move to USA? To which he replied, I would rather go to the devil. Well, Bairstow composed a number of anthems, 29 of them in fact, as well as, of course, organ music. And one of the pieces that he composed was a Christmas anthem using that old melody from medieval times. Called Of the Father's Love Begotten. He composed this one in 1913. He didn't keep the melody in its meter the way I just played it. He moved it around in different ways so that you have this beginning and then finally the men come in with the melody. And then he has the sopranos sing another melody. While the organ plays the familiar melody. That's one verse, then it changes in the next verse, and again the choir begins so that it's choir, organ, and then it comes to the final verse, O ye heights of heaven, adore him, and then it comes back into a more stately gathering momentum until finally in the very end when it sings the Alleluia, evermore and evermore, it gets. If you can imagine the acoustic in York Minster with that wonderful reverberation there with these chords going, which is why at the end he goes, because you would hear it reverberating with each of those. Well, the piece that he is most famous for of all those 29 anthems is one called Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silence, which begins very quietly. These are medieval words from St. James. Let all mortal flesh keep silence and stand with fear and trembling. And then the women come in, beautiful 4-part women's writing. All of this stays very quiet until it gets to the text for the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and it gathers momentum. And then once it has reached its climax with these Alleluias, and then there's a pause after each one. Again, the reverberation would take care of it. And then finally, at the end, the last Alleluia fades away, and that opening theme of the tenors and basses comes back to end with, Let all mortal flesh keep silence and stand with fear and trembling. Music of Sir Edward Bairstow. Music of Sir Edward Bairstow. Have a wonderful day.